All right, I want to talk about time travel. I'm looking forward to this all day. I've been looking forward to talking with Ashton Forbes all day in the secret technology. Yes, the White House admitting this week, on the record, by the way, that we possess the technology to manipulate time and space. In other words, time travel, teleportation technology, like the very same technology that was used to make MH370, Malaysian Airlines Flight 370, disappear in thin air, on camera. And by the way, the people that are like, oh, that video's been debunked. Shut up. No, it hasn't. In fact, it's been the opposite.
I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham HaRika Kodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders was rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abababah. So you heard them reporting that the White House on record said that they could time travel, which is a goddamn lie. All right, it says in Psalm 58:3, the wicked, which are the so-called white race, which is really the red devils the Bible speaks of, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So everything coming out of a red devil's mouth, a so-called Caucasian, is a goddamn lie. They cannot time travel. All right, there's really nothing in the past or in the future yet. We are the present, the past, and the future. The ones that were in the past are now in the present. The Hebrew Israelites, the sons of Israel that were in Egypt, are the same spirits that are alive today in the present time. So there would be no past to go back to. And the reason why Edom, the so-called Caucasian, wants to go back to the past is trying to get his birthright, because he sold it to our forefather Jacob. It says, right here in Genesis 25 verse 30, and Esau, which is the forefather of the so-called white race, said to Jacob, the forefather to the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. And it was red because it wasn't cooked yet. It was beans and meat. For I am faint, therefore was his name called Edom, which means red because he eats bloody meat. Even today, if you watch an Edomite, he'll order his steak rare. Okay? It says, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright, because he was the firstborn, Esau. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, which he has no faith, so his stomach rumbles and he gets scared. And what profit shall this birthright do to me, which he don't have? He's not a spiritual man. He's a carnal man, right? So his stomach grumbles, he'll eat shit. He don't care, all right? He gets sexually aroused, he'll sleep with the same sex. He don't care. He's not a spiritual man. He's a carnal man, the so-called white man. He thinks through his flesh. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him. So he sold it. Even today in Colorado, you got a thing called verbal contracts. That's what they did. They made a verbal contract. If Esau eats the food, the pottage, he sold his birthright to Jacob. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. But now in this generation, in that last generation of these Edomites ruling, they're trying to find out a way to go back in time to change things, but they can't. All right? The ones that were in the past are now here in the present. The ones that are here in the present will be the ones in the future. All right? So there's no future to go to because it hasn't happened yet. Even though it played out in the record, it hasn't played out in the flesh. You see? So it's prophesied, but it has not came to pass yet. All right? And the prophecy is what? Romans 9, verse 11. For the children Esau and Jacob, being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh through Yahushua according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So it's the Lord that chose Jacob over Esau. It was said unto her, their mother, by the mouth of the prophets, the elder shall serve the younger. See? So the man Esau was born, and in his loins was his nation. And the elder shall serve the younger. And Jacob was there, but now the Israelites were in his loin. Coming to pass, now we're here on the earth, and we're waiting for our turn to have the Edomites in slavery. Right now, we're slaves to the Edomite in captivity, subject to payment, and soon they will be our slaves, just as it is prophesied. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And that's why we were sent into slavery, because we sinned. He's disciplining us, showing us love. Yahweh and his son Yahushua, which he made Esau as a weapon formed against us, which shall not prosper. All right? And it says in Matthew 6 and verse 31, Yahushua speaking, therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the heathen seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh through his Son Yahushua, which is with his men on earth, and his righteousness, which we're meditating on that righteousness, we hunger and thirst for righteousness. And all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow. Don't think about the future. It's already ordained and it's going to play out. For the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Don't worry about yesterday either. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. See, so worry about today. How much you could serve the Lord today, right? See, they want to time travel, which is bullshit. There is no time travel. But this is one of those fables of the small hat, big nosed bastards that are in our land, those counterfeits. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Wa abba